Dear students, welcome to the today's online class. Yesterday we discussed about what a Rolle's theorem, and today we are going to discuss about what a Lagrange's theorem. On that, first we will learn the statement of the Lagrange's theorem now. Let small a comma small b, where a is less than b, or any real numbers and f maps closed interval a comma b is tends to r is a function which follows the given conditions. That here also we will see three conditions. On that the two conditions as similar as to the Rolle's theorem. Means the first condition, f of x means what, the given function is continuous on closed interval a comma b, and the second condition, f of x is derivable on open interval a comma b. Now the third condition, very important, if f of a is not equals to f of b. Now so here what is the condition here? F of a is not equals to f of b. Then there exists at least one c is such that c is belonging to open interval a comma b whenever f dash of c is equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. This is our Lagrange's theorem. So what are the differences we observed in the Lagrange's theorem when comparing with the Rolle's theorem? So here in the third condition, f of a, if it is non equals to f of b, the case is what now? F of a is not equals to f of b. On this case, whenever this f dash of c is equivalent to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. On that Rolle's theorem, this f dash of c value is, we have taken it is what now? 0. But in this case we are going to take f dash of c value is what now? F of b minus f of a by b minus a. Whenever this is happened, our c is in between a comma b, we have to show. On the verification process of the Lagrange's theorem to a given function. Once again we will observe the steps for the verification of the Lagrange's theorem for a given function. The first two conditions are general condition, and we to observe the third condition. On that the first step, we have to check f of a is not equals to f of b over there, and we have to find f dash of x. We have to find what now? The second step is what now? We have to find what now? F dash of x means we have to derivate the given function we would get f dash of x, and then after we have to take any real number c value. For that we have to find f dash of c value, and after that the next step is we have to equate this f dash of c to which value, f of b minus f of a by b minus a. The next step is very important. By solving this equation we have to find the c value, and we have to show that the c value must and should lie in between open interval a comma b. This is the verification process for the given function for the Lagrange's theorem. Now we will verify one example problem of the Lagrange's theorem. What is our problem? Verify the conditions of the Lagrange's theorem for the given function is what now, f of x is equals to x square minus 1 on 2 comma 3 here given. So in the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to x square minus 1 on closed interval 2 comma 3. Here a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 3. Here same, a is less than b now. Okay, now the first condition. What is our first condition? Since f of x is a polynomial function, it is continuous on closed interval a comma b. F of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b means what it is, 2 comma 3. Now the second condition, these are the general conditions. F of x is derivable on open interval 2 comma 3. Now we have to verify the third condition. So for the third condition, what is our function? F of x is equals to x square minus 1 on 2 comma 3. Now we are going to find first f of a value, means it is what, f of 2 I am going to get. What is it implies? 2 square minus 1, that is equals to 4 minus 1, that is equals to what I observed it, 2. So f of 2 I got, it is what now, 3. So now f of b value, f of b means it is what, f of 3 value, that implies 3 square minus 1, that is equals to 9 minus 1, that is equals to 8 I got. So f of 3 is what now, 8, f of 2 is what now, 3. So that therefore f of 2 is not equals to f of 3. So here we can consider to verify the third condition of the Lagrange's theorem whenever f of a is not equals to f of b. Now I am derivating the given function to get f dash of x value. Derivating f of x with respect to x on both sides, what I could get, f dash of x is equals to x square derivative is what now, 2x minus 1 derivative is what now, 0. Therefore f dash of x is equals what I got at 2x. Next we have to take any real value c for any real number c. For the given function we have f dash of c is what now, in place of x I am going to substitute the c value for f dash of x. So I got it is what now, 2c. Okay, let what we have to take now, let f dash of c, you have to equate this f dash of c to which function? F of b minus f of a by b minus a. So what is our f of b value? This is f of b. I got it is what now? 8. F of a. F of a is what now? F of 2. It is what now? 3 I got. B minus a means it is what? B is 3, a is 2. So it is what now? 3 minus 2. So what I got? 5 by 1. Therefore I got f dash of c value is what now? 5. Now what is our f dash of c? 2c. Isn't it? What is our f dash of c? 2c is equals to 5 I got. So c value is what now? 5 by 2 means it is what now? It is what now? 2.5. Whether this c is belonging to in between 2 comma 3 or not. So 2.5 is always lie in between 2 comma 3. Isn't it or not? So therefore our c is beyond the rules of the Lagrange's theorem. Therefore the Lagrange's theorem is verified for the given function. Okay. Now we will discuss the Lagrange's theorem with a geometrical interpretation. Okay. As we discussed the Rolle's theorem, now we are going to discuss the Lagrange's theorem in a geometrical interpretation. So I will explain the each and every condition of the Lagrange's theorem regarding this graph. Okay. So now this is our function y is equals to f of x, and this function is defined on R. On this curve we are taking 2 points a comma b. So here is the a point and here is what now? The b point. Okay. Whenever this is the point a, if suppose the distance from here to here is small a units, the point a must be what now? A comma f of a. If suppose from the origin point the distance here is what now? B, small b, the b point must be what now? Small b comma f of b, whereas small a is less than the small b. Okay. Now observe that here f of a value, what is f of a? The point A's y coordinate. So here we would find what now? F of a. Here what I could get? F of a value. Okay. So now for the respective b point, what is our y coordinate? F of b means it's parallel to this one. So here I would get what now? F of b. Okay. In the Rolle's theorem, f of a and f of b are both are equal. Now here we are clearly observing that on y axis f of a is here and f of b is here, so that f of a is not equals to f of b in this Lagrange's theorem. Now taking any real number c value, if suppose the point c is here, the point c is here with the coordinate c comma f of c. On that point I am going to draw the tangent line to this curve. This is what now? L is equals to 0. Okay. Now once you observe from this diagram, the line joining AB bar is parallel to the tangent line drawn at this C point, isn't it or not? So what we learnt, whenever the parallel lines are there, their slopes must be equal. Okay, now if you want to find the slope of this tangent line L is equal 0, you could get this from this line joining AB bar. While we are having the coordinates of A and coordinates of B, so that we can easily find out the slope of this AB bar. So it is equivalent to the slope of the tangent line L is equal 0 drawn at the point C on the curve. So the slope of AB bar formula is what now? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, isn't it or not? So what is our y2? F of B minus y1 is what now? F of A by x2 minus x1 is what now? B minus A. So this is the slope of the AB bar. I am considering it as what? M. Okay. Now, so means the tangent line slope drawn at this point C is what now? F of B minus F of A by B minus A. But actually, what is the tangent line slope is what now? Dy by dx means what it is? The y coordinate derivative. What is our y coordinate derivative? F dash of C. So here the slope of the tangent line L is equal 0. What I am saying, it is what now? M dash is what now? F dash of C, isn't it or not? So the slope of the tangent line must be equal to the line joining AB bar. Why? Because these two are how? Parallel. So what we are taking? F dash of C value. F dash of C is what now? F of B minus F of A by B minus A. So on Rolle's theorem, the tangent line is parallel to x-axis, so that the f dash of C value we have taken, it is what now? 0 there. But when in the Lagrange's theorem, the tangent line is parallel to AB bar line joining here. So we have to take the AB bar line joining slope for the tangent line. So what is that? What we got the condition for the f dash of C? F dash of C should be equals to f of B minus f of A by B minus A. Then this condition happens. Where is our C? We have to look at. So where is our C? The C point, whenever drawn a dotted line here, it is in between A comma B, isn't it or not? Though that implies what we are getting? C is belonging to open interval A comma B. This proves our Lagrange's theorem's verification process. Okay. Now I am explaining the theory about this geometrical interpretation of the Lagrange's theorem. Let f of x is a function defined on R, and capital A of A comma f of A and capital B of B comma f of B are 2 points on the curve with the slope m is equals to f of B minus f of A by B minus A. Whenever the coordinates of the 2 points has given, the slope is what now? M is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, means what it is? F of B minus f of A by B minus A it is. Whenever this condition must be holds, means what it is? F of B can't be equals to f of A, means what it is? The slope must not be 0. Okay, in these Lagrange's conditions. Now let L is equal 0 is a tangent line to the given curve at a point on the curve C of C comma f of, at the point C of C comma f of C, where the line tangent line L is equal 0 is parallel to AB bar, means what it is? The tangent line must be parallel to this AB bar. Okay, then the slope of the tangent line L is equal 0 must be equivalent to f dash of C is equals to f of B minus f of A by B minus A, as we discussed here. Okay, now then our C must be lie in between open interval A comma B. That implies C is belonging to open interval A comma B. This is our geometrical interpretation of our Lagrange's theorem. Let us see one more problem. he had mentioned not mentioned about what any Lagrange's condition here, but the theme is for Lagrange's theorem here. On the curve y is equals to x square, find a point at which the chord joining 0, 0 and 1, 1 means we need to find the point here. Means what it is, we need to find the point C as we explained in the geometrical interpretation of the Lagrange's theorem. The chord joining is must and should parallel to the tangent line drawn at the point C to the curve y is equals to x square. So we have to find the point C here. In the solution, the given curve equation is y is equals to x square. Now I am finding the slope of the tangent line to this curve. Okay, how could I get to derivate this equation with respect to x on both sides, derivating this curve equation with respect to x on both sides, so that I could get what dy by dx. Means what, dy by dx is equals to what I got, x square derivative is what now, 2x. So observe the question. We have to find the point on which the chord joining is parallel to the tangent line at that point. So let us suppose that point, let C of x comma y be a point on the curve. Now the slope of the tangent to the curve at C of x comma y is what now, dy by dx at C is what I got, 2x. Now the slope of the tangent line is what now, 2x I got. I am supposing it is what now, m1. The given points are O of 0, 0 and A of 1, 1 he had given. Now the slope of OA bar is equals to, what is the formula to find out the slope, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 means what is 1 minus 0 by 1 minus 0. So I got 1 by 1 is what now, 1. It is what now, the slope of OA bar. The slope of OA bar, I am considering it as what now, m2. Okay, given that L is equals to 0, the tangent line at the point C is parallel to OA bar. That implies m1 must be equals to m2. Whenever the lines are parallel, their slopes must be equal. So what is our tangent line slope, 2x is equals to what, 1. That implies we got the x coordinate of the point C is what now, 1 by 2. Okay, so what is our curve, y is equals to x square. On that I am substituting the x value I got, what is it, 1 by 2 whole square. So what is our point C's y coordinate, 1 by 4. Okay, so what is our required point, C of x comma y. What is our x coordinate, we got 1 by 2, and what is our y coordinate is what now, 1 by 4. So that our C point is what now, C of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 4. Now Let us observe the third problem. Verify the Lagrange's theorem for the function log x with base e on the interval closed interval 1 comma 2. In the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to log x with base e on closed interval 1 comma 2. Here we are taking small a is equals to 1 and small b is equals to 2, whereas a is less than b. Now f of a value is what now? F of 1 implies log 1 with base e value is what now? 0. Now f of b means it is what now? F of 2 implies it is what now? Log 2 with base e. Okay, so here we are observing, therefore f of a is not equals to f of b we have. So now we are moving to verify the Lagrange's theorem here. The first condition, the given function is continuous on closed interval 1 comma 2. Second condition, the given function is derivable on open interval 1 comma 2. The general conditions as written. Now the third condition we have to verify. For that first we need to find out the f dash of x. It implies f dash of x means what it is? Derivating the given function. Log x derivative is what now? 1 by x. For any real value of c for our function, f dash of c must be equivalent to what? 1 by c. So let what you have to take? F dash of c is equivalent to, we have to take what now? F of b minus f of a by b minus a we have to take. So what I got? F of b value is what now? Log 2 with base e minus f of a value is what now? 0 by b minus a is what now? 2 minus 1. So f dash of c value I got, it is what now? 2 minus 1 is what now? 1. So what I got? Log 2 with base e I got. What I got? Log 2 with base e I got. It is the value of what now? F dash of c. So f dash of c is equals to log 2 with base e I got. But I found the f dash of value, f dash of c value is what now? 1 by c. Means what it is? That implies 1 by c is equals to log 2 with base e. Therefore the c value is, it will become what? This will reverse. Means what it is? Log e with base 2. So it is always in between 1 comma 2. So therefore we proved that c is belonging to in between 1 comma 2. Therefore the Lagrange's theorem is verified for the given function. Okay, now the next problem is verify the Lagrange's theorem for the function x square minus 3x minus 1, wherein closed interval minus 11 by 7 comma 13 by 7. In the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to x square minus 3x minus 1 in a closed interval minus 11 by 7 comma 13 by 7 it is. Okay, here I am taking it as what now? Here small a is equals to what now? Minus 11 by 7, and small b is what now? 13 by 7, whereas a is less than b. So now I am finding what now? F of a means it is what now? F of minus 11 by 7 means what? Substituting minus 11 by 7 in this equation, minus 11 by 7 whole square minus 3 into minus 11 by 7 minus 1. By simplification of this equation, I could get the f of minus 11 by 7 value is what now? 303 by 49. So f of a I got 303 by 49. Now f of b is equals to, means what it is? F of 13 by 7. I need to find out, substitute 13 by 7 in the given function. What I could get? 13 by 7 whole square minus 3 into 13 by 7 minus 1. So that I could get f of 13 by 7 value by simplificating this one is minus 153 by 49. So that therefore I got f of a is not equals to f of b. Now we are verifying the conditions for the Lagrange's theorem for the given function. The first two conditions are general. F of x is continuous on closed interval minus 11 by 7 comma 13 by 7, and the second condition is f of x is derivable on open interval minus 11 by 7 comma 13 by 7. We need to verify the third condition now. The given function is f of x is equals to x square minus 3x minus 1. Now I am finding the derivation of this function with respect to x on both sides. So that I could get what now? F dash of x is equals to 2x minus 3 into 1 minus 0. Therefore f dash of x I got here is what now? 2x minus 3. Now we have to take any real value c. For any real value c, so for any real value c for the given function we have f dash of c value is what now? 2c minus 3. Okay, now we have to equate this f dash of c to which function? F dash of c, let we are taking f dash of c is equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. So what is the f of b value I got now? F of b value I got it is what now? Minus 153 by 49 minus what is our f of a I got it is 303 by 49 by what is b minus a? What is our b? 13 by 7 minus a. Minus a is what now? Minus 11 by 7 I got. So here in the numerator 49 is the LCM, minus 153 minus 303 by here 7 is the LCM, 13 minus of minus plus 11. Okay, so I could get here minus 456 by 49 into 7 goes upside, and what is remaining here? 24. So I got the value is what now? Minus 19 by 7. So what is this value? F of c. But what is our f of c? 2c minus 3. So 2c is equals to minus 19 by 7 plus 3. So that I could get the 2c value is what now? 2 by 7. 7 is the LCM. 21 minus 19 is what? 2. So 2c value is what now? 2 by 7. C is equals to 2 goes in the, so 2 gets cancelled first. Okay, 2c is equals to what I got? 2 by 7 I got. 2 gets cancelled. So c is equals to, I got it is, so c is equals to 1 by 7 I got. So it is 100% lie in between minus 11 by 7 comma 13 by 7. Therefore the Lagrange's theorem is verified for the given function. Now the simple problem. If Lagrange's theorem is verified for the function f of x is equals to e power x, where a is equals 0 comma b is equals to 1, find c. So here in the problem, f of x is equals to e power x is follows the Lagrange's theorem. We need to find the point c. In the solution, the given function is f of x is equals to e power x on closed interval 0 comma 1. Okay, now I am derivating this function with respect to x on both sides. So f dash of x is equals to e power x I got. For any value c, real value c, it is what now? Real value c. For our function we have f dash of c is what now? E power c we got. Okay, e power c we got. Since f of x follows the Lagrange's theorem, f dash of c is equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. That is equals to, what is our a here? 0. And what is our b here? 1. Okay, so now f of b means it is what now? F of 1 minus f of a means it is what? F of 0 by b minus a means it is what? 1 minus 0. So what is our f dash of c? E power c. So e power c is equals to f of 1. In place of x I am going to substitute 1. So it is what now? E power 1 minus f of 0. In place of x I am going to substitute 0. E power 0 by 1 minus 0 is what now? 1. So e power c we got it is what now? E power 1 minus e power 0 value is what now? 1. So we require to find the value of c now. Whenever the exponential power comes to this side, it will become what? Logarithmic function. Log e power 1 minus 1 it is. Therefore our required c is what now? Log e power 1 is what now? E minus 1 with base e. So our required c is what now? Log e minus 1 with base e it is. So it is obviously belonging to open interval 0 comma 1. So this ends the problems on mean value theorems. On this theorem we had seen two theorems, that Lagrange's mean value theorem and Rolle's mean value theorem. We had solved some problems on regarding these two problems. We had verified the Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's theorem, and we had already discussed what the steps we have to follow to verify the given function. Regarding the both the theorems, you have to grab the knowledge that what is the difference between the Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's theorem, what is the conditions we are applying there. So these the important things to remind. Okay, I hope you well known about the Lagrange's and Rolle's theorem, and if you have some time, you to practice well some more functions regarding this Rolle's and Lagrange's theorem. So in our academic textbook we have some more problems to solve. You to solve all those problems and keep prepare well. Okay.